Welcome to another Seek Out the Adventure video where you will be inspired to live an unusual and exciting life. This is episode 9 of the Unsend It project, where I am attempting to repeat all of the hard routes that I did back in the day. This week, I decided to hop on Pigpen. This route is located once again in American Fork Canyon. I first redpointed Pigpen in 2015, so 4 years ago. That was the year after I sent my first and only 513 teardrop, and it was also the year that I sent my first 512 on trad, burning embers. At that time, I only had 2 kids. I weighed between 155 and 160, and I was climbing pretty regularly, almost daily, whether it was inside or outside. At that point in my life, I was at my prime in climbing. After sending Pigpen, I spent the next 4 years only sending 2 other 512s. Now I have 6 children, I weigh between 165 and 170, and I only climb about 1 to 2 times a week, early morning right before work. This drastic lifestyle contrast made it a bit daunting for me to jump back on Pigpen for a nostalgic repeat. Did I unsend it? You bet I did. The huge throw between the second and third bolt didn't even say hello before it slammed the door in my face. This move is notorious for shutting a lot of people down. Rumor has it that a rail crimp broke off back in 2014, making the crux move a bit bigger. Now there's a long-standing debate on whether this route really is a 512A or maybe harder. On my Unsend It lap, I had to work the crux about 4 to 5 times before reaching the anchors. Shortly after that, I was able to one-hang it, falling at the crux again. I spent the rest of the week looking at old photos of me redpointing the route and watching an old 2010 YouTube video of somebody climbing the route before the rail crimp broke. I wanted to be ready to bust down that door that was rudely slammed in my face before.
Gotcha!
To my surprise, when I went back to Pigpen, the first lap on it ended in a red point. I was stoked. In fact, I was able to red point it a second time in order to clean the draws off of the route. I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've done 2 512 ascents in one day, even if it was on the same route.
Woo! Hey. Woo! Good job, buddy. So fresh and so clean. Oh. Ow.
Who needs toilet paper? You got pine needles.
In regards to the Unsend It project, I have now climbed 5 of the original 14 routes. So of the remaining 9 routes that I have left, I have 2 in American Fork Canyon, 1 in Big Cottonwood Canyon, 2 in Rexburg, Idaho, 1 in St. George, 1 in Logan Canyon, 1 in the Uintas, and 1 in Colorado. But I don't know if I'm going to make it back to that one. So thank you so much for watching. Tune in for the next one. Most likely the next route is going to be Isotone or Moner, one of the last 2 that I have in American Fork Canyon. This has been one of my favorite 512s, so you don't want to miss it and find out why I love this route so much. Anyone want a spoon?